The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers. They're taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid game.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it in the 24.
Well, Chris, if you go back to yesterday, remember the offensive coordinator, he seemed to be very confident in the script that he put together. Now we can see why. Controlling the line of scrimmage, allowing his back to have room to run, and when he can run the football like that, get ready for the play action and deep shots downfield.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass this time. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they need to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Got him for a sack, a big play, made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup. Sack at 2nd and 13. Offense looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Roberts. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It will move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Yeah, he said, here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Powers through the tackle. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a run. Running back's got it. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can...
The freshman's able to get home with a sack. And O-line has to regroup now. It's second and 12. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down. Very near the red zone now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier wrapped up. 1 down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. You got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll be tackled short of the 25 by the coverage team. Would have been better off just to take a knee there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening the opponent's 38. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Get set, get set. Black 24. Black 24.
There's the handoff. Running through the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Handoff from the shotgun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. This is the 6th play on the drive. To the air. It's Fafita. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. It's 3rd down for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. Will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down. They're going to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And we're going to throw now on first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. A close game here as we approach halftime.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
They finally make the stop after a big play. The time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Direct snap to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. That puts them on top in the second half. They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. There's the snap. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. The lead up to 3 points now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Play action here on first down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot, they've got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Fafita. Bringing pressure. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offense. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. But move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quick. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right.
And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets into space at the 50. Has it out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is on target. Caught. He's brought down, and the game moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. So a great return following the pick, but finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
This is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal for the offense.
Easy.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Bringing it out, it's Hunter. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Pressure is coming. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Tackle made after a big game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit just before the throw and bulldozing his way through. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, the defense has had no answer with this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. We go with a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll work the clock here with the running game. Running with purpose. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second and long, but you'd expect another one here to try to bleed the clock. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Missouri. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple of scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
set second down play here. Press coverage now from the secondary. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Cheeks to get free. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Let's it go. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. Second down play coming up. And the offense will just take a knee. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards.
And here comes a deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Fafita. Makes a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.